Hey guys, Timsy here. We got Mitch. We're going to be talking about lower limb resilience, and what better example if you look at these big juicy calves, right? We're going to talk about how we can get that pretty much from the knee to the toe, how we can strengthen that and keep it resilient. All right, for those of you who sort of sometimes get little niggling injuries down there when you're running, there's a good way to build a bit of strength through the foot, the ankle, the calf, that sort of thing. Okay, we'll just show you 3 exercises, probably all gradually progressing. The first one is, we're going to be doing it stationary, but the idea is Mitchy's standing on one foot, so immediately he already has to use the glute med and the feet muscles to really grip the ground. He's going to close his eyes. Now this is the hard bit, all right? Your body is going to go into overdrive, you're going to get the shakes, all right? He has to use what's called proprioception, so knowing where your body is in space. With his opposite arm across his body, he's just going to touch his toe and come back. You can see already, look how hard it is, look how hard his feet and his calves and his glutes, everything has to work really hard. It sounds simple, but I challenge you to try it because it's not. But this is going to strengthen that whole lower limb complex. So if you can get sort of 5 unbroken, eyes closed touches, you're doing pretty well, all right? From here, we can move forward, make it a little bit more dynamic. We're going to do what's called stiletto walk. So he's going to be up on his toes the whole time. So these calves are constantly working, and look at these calves, they are working, they're huge. All right, as he takes his little mini step forward, he's going to bring his toe all the way up. So we're going to full dorsiflexion and full plantar flexion. So he's going to move forward, and it's actually quite hard to balance as well. And Mitch will probably show, he might even stuff up a couple of times, he might not, but it's quite a hard one to keep going and just keep that constant movement. But as he brings his toe up, you can see the front muscles will work, so that sort of tibialis anterior doing a lot of the work here, but then that other foot, because his toe is pointing down, the calves are constantly working. So again, if you try and hit sort of 5 to 10 meters, you're going to get fried here. It's going to be a good strength exercise for that whole lower limb. Last one, a bit more dynamic. All right, we're going to clock hops. So doing some hopping stuff. Probably not something I would do straight away, all right? It's a bit more advanced. You can build up towards your hops, but he's going to imagine he's in a big round clock. He's in the middle. He's going to take a jump from 12 o'clock, and he's going to come back to the middle and hold the landing. So he goes 12 and then back to the middle. If he can, he's going to go a little bit faster on that ground contact time. Now he goes to 1 o'clock and back to the middle. Yeah, 1, and then he goes to 2. But you've got to try and get the middle. You can see it's quite hard. It's not an easy one to do. So obviously we start to go laterally, we go diagonally, but it's a good way to get everything here working pretty hard to stay stable, all right? So good ways, or 3 exercises there you can do to try and strengthen that whole lower limb complex. Good for runners, good for field athletes, good for humans, all right? Give it a crack, see how you go.